Sha'Carri Richardson has one race today that could change her entire season. She is the two-time Prefontaine Classic champion. She just ran her fastest 100 meters in almost 2 years. But waiting for her at Hayward Field is the world champion who trains beside her every single day, plus 15 more of the fastest women alive. This is her biggest test of 2026. Can she pass it? Today is July 4th, 2026. America turns 250 years old. And for the first time ever, the Prefontaine Classic lands right on Independence Day. The 51st edition of this meet runs across 2 days at Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon, and Saturday afternoon belongs to the women's 100 meters. 17 of the fastest women on the planet are entered. 17. That is so many sprinters that they cannot all fit in one race. So the meet split them into 2 preliminary heats that run shortly after noon local time. Only the top qualifiers move on to the final, which is set for 5:29 p.m. Eastern Time, live on NBC and Peacock. Think about that for a second. Some of the best sprinters alive will be sent home before the real race even starts. People inside the sport are saying these heats could be as tough as a championship final. And hanging over all of it is one number, 10.54. That is the Hayward Field and Prefontaine Classic record, set by Jamaica's Elaine Thompson-Herah back in 2021. No one has touched it since. But before we talk about records, you need to understand what this track means to Sha'Carri Richardson, because her story at Hayward Field goes back further than most fans realize. Script This is where it all started for her. Back in 2019, Richardson was a freshman at LSU when she stepped onto this same track for the NCAA championships. She won the 100-meter title in 10.75 seconds. That time still stands today as the NCAA record and the American under-20 record. 7 years later, no college sprinter has beaten it on the books that matter most to her. Then she came back as a pro and kept winning here. She took back-to-back national titles at Hayward Field in 2023 and 2024. Her winning time at the 2023 championships was 10.71, which ranks as the 4th fastest mark in the history of this venue. She won the Prefontaine Classic itself in 2023, then defended it in 2024 with a 10.83. Then came the global stage. At the 2023 World Championships in Budapest, she won the 100-meter title, ran on the winning American 4x100 relay team, and grabbed bronze in the 200. In Paris, she added Olympic silver in the 100 and gold in the relay. Stack all of that together, and you get one of the most decorated sprinters of her generation. Now she is chasing a 3rd Prefontaine Classic crown, and her form says she is ready. On June 22nd, Richardson ran 10.77 seconds. That is her fastest time in almost 2 years, going all the way back to that 10.71 in 2023. On this track, in this city. So if she is this fast and this proven, why does today count as her biggest 100-meter test of 2026? Because of the woman she has to beat. Melissa Jefferson Wooden is the fastest woman in the world right now. She won the 2025 world title in 10.61 seconds, a time that made her the quickest woman on Earth last season. She is also the defending champion of this exact race. Last year at the Prefontaine Classic, she crossed the line first in 10.75. This season, she already owns something Richardson does not have yet in 2026. A Diamond League victory. Jefferson Wooden won the Stockholm Diamond League 100 meters in 10.84 seconds and arrives in Eugene full of confidence. Here is what makes this matchup so strange and so personal. These two are training partners. They share workouts. They share a relay history too, running together on the American 4x100 teams that won Olympic gold in Paris in 2024 and world gold in 2025. But when it comes to individual races, they are rivals in every sense of the word. Since 2023, Richardson and Jefferson Wooden have faced each other 14 times across the 100 and 200 meters. 5 of those meetings came in the Diamond League, and Jefferson Wooden leads that count 3 wins to 2. Richardson beat her in Doha in 2023 and right here in Eugene in 2024. Then Jefferson Wooden answered with a string of wins in Eugene, Silesia, and Brussels last season. So the score is close, the history is deep, and the venue has picked sides before. But here is the twist. Even if Richardson finds a way past her training partner today, she still might not win this race. Because the rest of this field is loaded with women who can steal it. Start with Jamaica. Sha'Carri Jackson is in this race, and she is one of the fastest women who has ever lived. She owns Olympic bronze in the 100 meters and a world silver medal. Then there are the Clayton twins. Tina Clayton took the silver medal at the 2025 World Championships, which means the field today includes the last 2 world champions and the last 2 world silver medalists. Her sister Tia Clayton is entered as well, and both are capable of winning on any given day. Now add the wild card. Adeja Hodge of the British Virgin Islands just ran 10.63 seconds at the NCAA Championships a few weeks ago on this very track. That run broke the collegiate record and made her the 5th fastest woman in history. Today, she tests herself against the best professionals in the world for the first time since that breakthrough. Britain sends Amy Hunt and Dina Asher-Smith. The American depth continues with Tamari Davis, Jenna Prandini, Kayla White, and Cambria Sturgis. Nigeria's Favor Ofili and France's Gimaima Joseph round out an entry list that reads like a world final. 4 women in this field have already shown they can run in the 10.6-second range. Only one big name is missing. Julianne Alfred, the reigning Olympic champion, is not racing in Eugene. For most of 2026, the women's 100 has been framed as a 2-woman fight between Alfred and Jefferson Wooden. The pair already clashed twice this season, once over 200 meters in Rome and once over 100 meters in Stockholm. Today, everyone else gets their chance to grab that story back, and that is exactly why this race carries so much weight for what comes next. There is no championship medal on the line this afternoon. But do not let that fool you. This is the only Diamond League meet held on American soil, and it is happening on the country's 250th birthday, in front of the most passionate track crowd in the nation. Whoever wins today walks away with the biggest statement of the outdoor season so far, and every rival watching around the world will feel it. For Richardson, the math is simple. Beat the reigning world champion, beat the Jamaicans, beat the record-breaking rookie, and remind everyone that Hayward Field is still her house. For Jefferson Wooden, a win means back-to-back Prefontaine titles and total control of the rivalry heading into the second half of the year. And there is that number waiting for all of them. 10.54. Thompson-Herah's meet record has survived 5 years of attempts. With this much speed packed into one final, on a fast track on a holiday afternoon, the record is in more danger than it has been in a long time. But none of it matters if the favorites stumble early. Remember, every single woman in this race has to survive a preliminary heat first. 17 enter. Only the finalists get their shot. In a field this deep, one bad start in the heats can end a superstar's day before the main event even begins. Nothing is promised to anyone, not even the 2 Americans at the top of the bill. So here is where things stand as the clock ticks down at Hayward Field. Sha'Carri Richardson has the wins here. She has the fastest season best between the 2 American stars at 10.77. She has more history on this track than anyone else in the field. But Melissa Jefferson Wooden has the world title, the defending champion's crown, and the edge in their head-to-head battles. Behind them, Sha'Carri Jackson, the Clayton twins, and Adeja Hodge are all fast enough to crash the party. 2 heats, 1 final, 1 winner on America's biggest birthday. When the smoke clears over Eugene tonight, we will know if the 2-time champion still owns this track, or if the world champion has taken it from her. Either way, one thing was true before the gun even fired. This is Sha'Carri Richardson facing her biggest 100-meter test of 2026. If you want the full race breakdown the moment this final is done, make sure you are subscribed, because this story is only getting started.